Hey guys, so it has been a hot minute and I'm not going to lie, I just completely forgot about this channel for a period of time, and I think after I tell you guys why, hopefully you can forgive me. And yeah, at least I found time today to do this, so I hope that some of you will be watching. And yeah, let me start telling you guys what's been happening. So I guess this is more so of a reflective diary on my year in 2017. I'm gonna keep it short and snappy because that's something that I'm trying to aim for with YouTube videos, to not babble on. I want to split this video into part 1 and part 2. The first one being based on business and the second one on personal. So this year has been an incredibly up and down year with everything. And I will start off with the fact that I expanded my team. At the start of the year, I had 18 tutors that worked for me, and I expanded to 50 tutors. I hired 50 tutors to start working for me, and I very shortly afterwards realized that maybe it wasn't the best decision. So, why wasn't it the best decision? I think when you own a business, there are two trains of thoughts. There's one train, which is the one that I guess has more so of a pressure, or at least it's what society kind of expects of you. So if your business is going well, then you should scale. So I have in my business a private tutoring sector, and that was going really well. So I thought to myself, okay, well, why don't I just expand it? So I pretty much, doubled to tripled my the number of people on my team. I am somebody who really believes in efficiency and productivity, and I believe that less is more. So I'd much rather work with a really small handful of people that I can work really intimately with, get to know them on a very strong business sense level, but also on a personal level too, because as a person, I like to develop positive relationships with the people that I work with, and if I don't, then that doesn't give me the sense of reward that I feel makes me happy inside a business. So what has happened since is I've actually let go of 20 of those tutors. Actually, not all of them were let go. Some of them decided to leave on their own because, people just move on. And so I've cut it down to 30 tutors, and now I'm so much more happier. Oh, that's not right. So much happier. Excuse my English. If I'm not teaching English, then I'm absolutely all over the place. Now, because I've got 30 tutors, it means that I can actually go and chat with them one-on-one, have coffee with them, which, some people might say is a bit of a waste of time to, spend literally an hour with every single staff member, but that's something that makes me really happy. And it makes me happy to know how the people who work with me, how they're feeling. And I just wasn't able to do that when there were 50 people, and I had to manage from really high up above. I didn't really get the chance to get to know these people, and so as a result, I just felt really distant. So because I've learned that and I've changed the way that the business works, it also means that I am now focused more so on products. Because I understand that I'm not scaling the service side of things, it means to maintain my business, I need to scale the product side of things. So products have been going really, really well. If you didn't know already, these are my study guides, which have been created for the company, and they're doing really well. So we've had heaps of positive reviews. Teachers love them, students love them, and they're now being stocked at 4 bookstores, which is pretty rad. The other thing is that I was nominated and won the Anthill Australia's Young Entrepreneurs Award 2017. So this was something that came as an absolute shock. when I was submitting my application, so what happens is you get nominated, then you have to go through a self-application process. So this is basically where you talk about what you've achieved, what your business is like, where your goals are, that sort of thing. And I literally only told 2 people, and they never brought it up again. They never asked me anything more about it. And then because of that, I just, you know, kind of shut up, and I just didn't even mention anything about it. I almost just pretended that like it never happened, because I just thought to myself, there's no way that I can win this. No way at all. But I did. So that was pretty awesome and a massive shock. So I'm just so pleased that I'm getting recognition for what I'm doing in the VC space, but also in the educational space. And I think that this sort of recognition means that it's only driven me to be more mission focused and more focused on making an impact. I think that I'm really just beginning. I'm really reaching out to, you know, a niche right now, which is the English specific studies in VC, but I believe that I can do so much more. In terms of what that is, I'm not sure, but I really do want to make a difference, and I really want to somehow revolutionize education or disrupt it in some way so that everyone's for the better. And to throw the cherry on top of 2017, 2 days ago, I learned that I have been nominated for the Victorian Young Achievers Award in small business. So this came completely out of the blue, and I can't believe it. I'm going to go through another self-application process. So again, where you talk about your company, what you've achieved, what you're planning to achieve, and the impact that you've made on the community. And yeah, I mean, now I'm telling you guys, which means that I'm telling more than 2 people, but I really don't know what the outcome will be. But at the very least, I think I'm a little bit more hopeful than last time. Now, on a personal level, this year has been incredibly formative. I began a fitness journey. I've always really enjoyed doing sports, but I'm 27 now, which means that my metabolism is gone to shite, and I'm a massive sweet tooth, which means that they just don't go well together. So I started a fitness journey. So most of it is body weight focused exercises. So I do arms, abs, and legs, but mostly arms and abs. Abs because everyone wants abs, and arms because I'm a weak shit. And I'm little, and I just feel like I just have no strength to do anything. I remember one time I was overseas and I had to lift my suitcase up a stack of stairs, and I just couldn't because it was so heavy. And like, to be fair, it was like 20 kilos. Like, it was a full suitcase, but yeah, like I could have done way better. So here's some pictures for you guys, a little bit before, and my progress. It also means that I've started to eat healthier as well and be more conscious about the type of foods that I'm putting in my body. And I can tell you that I really am feeling the difference. You know, I still love my sweets, but if I don't go eating sweets for quite a long time, I actually find that I feel a lot better. Just your body feels good. So the second thing is mindfulness. I've been using this app called Headspace, which I'm sure you guys might have heard about. And you basically meditate for, you know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however long you want every day. And it's by this English dude, and I love his voice. It just, oh, it's so relaxing. But I think I realized that meditation isn't just about relaxing. Relaxing isn't actually even the main priority. It's usually as a consequence of you being mindful. So to be mindful is to me, to be appreciative of what you've got today. And I think we all get so caught up in what's happening tomorrow or meeting deadlines or trying to aim for our goals that we're just kind of doing it, that we don't take a step back and just appreciate what we've got, how far we've come, and enjoy the journey. So, you know, those quotes, and it's always like, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I think it really is about that, and I think I've learned that really well this year. I'm still definitely learning, but I think the fact that I've gotten a head start is a good thing. The last thing is I've been doing a shit ton of reading. So I've done a lot of self-dev books, a lot of my favorite books, which I will be creating a video on my other channel, my main channel basically. So some of my favorite books have included The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, Principles by Ray Dalio, The Millionaire Next Door, what else? And there are a few other ones, but those are the main ones. They really attract me because I think as somebody who owns a business, for me, it's not necessarily monetary success. I believe that if you are doing something that you truly believe in and you are making an impact, the money will come. And so it's more so about learning from people who've already been successful and have accomplished their goals, more so about the principles that they live by or the lessons that they've learned. And because I am 27, I feel like I really need to have mentorship from somebody who's way older than me, someone who's like 40, 50, 60, so that I can learn from their experiences and therefore speed up my own growth. Also, it's the year that I have traveled the most actually, which is really surprising because a lot of them were really short stints. But I went to Bali, I went to Tasmania, I love Tasmania. I went to Singapore twice, I also love Singapore, and Malaysia as well. And so I think I'm going to really enjoy summer here in 2017 to 2018 in Melbourne. I think being overseas quite a bit has kind of really taught me that I love my home. I love Melbourne. I love everything about Melbourne. I'm such a proud damn Melburnian, and yeah. So guys, tell me about your year. What's been going on your end? I'd absolutely love to hear it. And I am not gonna make any promises about how often I'm gonna post on this channel because I think it's more so an outlet for me, just whenever I want to share something with you guys as almost like a diary entry. And so yeah, subscribe anyway if you wanted to stay in touch, and don't forget to comment below about how you're going. I'd love to hear it. Bye guys.